Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Thursday Night Poker.
Boom. I'm back. We're back.
Live commentary. I have had, like, all of these guys come up to me and be like, hey man, when's that Memorial Day thing going to be up there?
Next week.
And I keep saying next week, you're right. But I've been out of town, you were out of town.
Get that 5 and you were out of town again.
And I was out of town again.
And now here we are.
And then I was like, I have a bunch of work to make up, so let's not do it today. Long story short, here we are, basically July 4th weekend doing the Memorial Day weekend tournaments.
So,
but this Thursday night, this should be airing on Thursday night, which we have an event at the Max. So we should be at the event at the Max right now while Paul gets his shit together. He takes forever. And then the RFID table should be back in action this weekend at the Max, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're going to do the red, white, and blue deep stack. So if you're watching this at 6:30.
We got a couple day ones.
Yeah.
And the day two.
So today is day one, Thursday.
Day 1A, and then Friday's day 1B, and then
Saturday is day two.
And then we're off on Sunday.
So I'm hoping I get myself some numbers on this tournament, but if not, we'll figure it out. I think it was in like the 40 range, 40 players. This is a $250.
Well, they're not in the money yet, and there's 2, 4, 6, 7. So it's probably, I think they get into the money at 5.
Yeah.
So that means probably 4 tables.
Yeah.
So 40 range.
40 range.
With some alternates.
With some alternates. But the tournament we're watching right now is the $250 Memorial Day Big Bounty Deepstack, which means every player has a $50 bounty on them. They are not in the money yet. Blinds are, what are we at?
I'm looking for the blinds. I don't see it.
4K to call. Raised to 7K. It's got to be 2-4.
Got to be 2-4. No, because then it'd be 8. It's got to be like 153. That sounds about right. Yeah.
150. Yeah, I was going to say.
000.
It's not 153.
You know, add a 0.
After 2 minutes in, we're going to talk about some poker hands. You got Dan in the 8 seat. Tyler's over here in the 4 seat. Tyler was a new player. He had a lot of fun in this tournament.
I was about to say, this isn't... He kind of looks like the regular with the glasses, but then I saw the tattoo.
It's so funny, post-pandemic, that we got so many new players during the pandemic, but I'd never seen their faces. And then they're coming up to me, they're like,
and
hey,
think
Ken.
They're new, but...
And I was like, I have no idea who you are. Chuck, the cash game player. Chuck, perfect example. I talked to him a bunch, and then I saw his face, and I was like, who the hell are you, and why are you talking to me so much?
Check, check, turn. Tyler has the best hand here with Queen High. Dan's not going to bluff. Oh, no, that's Tyler. Dan maybe is going to bluff?
Tyler checked.
It's the only way he can win,
yeah,
right?
Dan's the one in the blue hat here. The only way he wins with Jack High on a missed flush draw, or missed straight draw, is to bet it, and he gets it.
It's funny because he couldn't really rep much there.
And the best
Tyler
is
just didn't have
Dan's going to be like, haha, I bluffed you with the worst hand. And then Tyler can be like, no, you were actually good.
You're good.
And he's kind of almost right. Like, it's not
close.
True. It's close.
It's close.
And John Song's wonderful
voice. All right, so 15-3-3. We are back to the big blind ante because we must be at 8 players per table here.
Correct.
So, boom, back to the big blind ante.
Yep.
That's nice.
Hand number 2.
Angelo, Super Rag. Oh, back to the mask story. You didn't realize Cisco, the volunteer dealer, had a mustache till like a month in. He comes in, he was eating and took off his mask to eat, and Kenny's like, you have a mustache?
That's so weird.
Weird. You look so different.
Yep. It's great.
All right, 15-3. Is this the Gerald? Oh, Gerald. I know Gerald.
Gerald's in there. Sniper's in there. Dan's an old school regular. Hasn't been around for a while, but he's back in action. So it's kind of a good combination of new and old players. Yeah. Which is nice. It's nice to get the regs in there to be able to be on the table, be on TV a little bit, see how they play against one another.
So Angelo is taking his option to raise the button here, I think, or he just limps. I think you screwed that up. There you go.
Yep, he raised the 10,000. It's because I can't hear Paul. We're going to kick Paul out of here shortly.
Blame Paul. Everything's Paul's fault. Art is going to see the flop with the King 6. Kind of a big raise by Angelo. Probably
kind of a big raise.
Take it down.
Which 7-8, that makes sense. Flop's a 7.
Ooh,
it's a gifty flop.
Art.
Yep.
Kind of a juicy little flop here. Art might elect to lead with his diamonds, and he does. 25,000. Pot bet, very strong.
I like this. I like this bet. I like betting. I guess I would have done this in position. I don't really like it.
Well, he's leading out and just trying to, and then Angelo's here going to raise. I like the lead. I don't like the sizing. But pot, he's just trying to, how can Angelo really hit the 7-4 deuce, take it down with his diamonds. Angelo does flop top pair here and raises.
Yeah, I was going to say, what can you put Angelo on? I guess a pair bigger than... I mean, he's got an over pair or ace-king, right?
Yeah. He could have some worse diamond draws, too. But, I mean, that's pretty unlikely. Okay, so we have... Yep, 25 to 65 and a call.
Ooh, I like this. This is Action
Jackson.
Jackson.
I wonder what Art's going to do here if he bricks the turn.
He bricks the turn.
That's not really a brick. He turned a pair.
Yeah. He thinks it's a brick, though. It's a check and an all-in. Yeah.
Are we using the bounty chip?
So,
because that's awesome.
Yes, and players, please remember, when you throw in the bounty chip, you're all in. It doesn't matter if you accidentally throw it in.
Yep.
It's in there. You can't accidentally put something in.
Well.
Ha-ho.
It's true. And he calls.
Wow. I guess he figures he's got a pair and a flush draw.
I mean, he does have 14 outs.
That's what the board says.
All right,
60-40. Really 70-30 here.
Brick
City. Art's gone. I like that play, though. He was not going to give it up.
There's really nothing he can do, especially when he turns a 6.
I think he kind of made his decision. If you're going to...
he waves goodbye.
I will say this, and I will give him props. See, Art. Good playing. I like the fact that so many players will call a raise with King 6 suited, flop the flush draw that they want, and then fold to a bet. Why did you call pre-flop if you weren't willing to do what Art does and just go the whole way
out with glory?
I'm not going down. I mean, he decided.
I mean, really, when he bet 25,000, he
committed. That's it. I'm in. Angelo could have thrown in the bounty chip right then and there, and we could have seen.
Yeah.
Right. The 6 only solidified the fact that he's thinking, well, now I'm never folding the 6. Now I got 6 outs, I got a king out, diamond out.
Yeah.
Here's me yelling at Paul, why isn't your phone working? Paul's like, oh.
I mean, he does have one of them.
It's like a Samsung, Android. I can't stand Android phones.
It's like a Galaxy 2.
This Thursday Night Poker brought to you by Apple iPhones.
Yes. If you're going to work or volunteer at CCG,
get an iPhone.
Get an iPhone.
Yeah, you dial the number, Paul. So then we did the fast forward, which I thought was pretty cool. Eventually, I get pissed at Paul and I just kick him out.
Paul's phone has to update. This is great.
Right. Yep. We've never used the fast forward before, which I think is kind of super fun. He also has it plugged into a battery. He doesn't have the iPhone plug-in.
All right, Naoon's
Ergo, our boy Naoon's in.
Yeah, with an iPhone.
With an iPhone and a Boston hat. Yeah, he loves that Boston Red Sox hat. Speaking of baseball, hopefully I'm in a good mood on this Thursday because Mississippi State is currently playing in previously played in the College World Series. They just call it the College World Series Finals.
Yeah.
It's not like the national championship, but that's what they're playing for in baseball.
Yeah.
They lost game 1. Game 2 is tonight. It's a 3-game series.
Now is game 3 Wednesday?
Yeah.
So it'll be over?
Yeah. Unless there's a rain out, which is very, very, very possible. All right, back to Angelo. Just got some nice chips from Art. He's not going to play the 5-9.
Tyler King 7 on the button. He's got 29,000, 10 bigs. It's kind of an all-in or fold. He just
10-4 for Gerald.
So that is one of the things with a bounty. You're going to get called a little bit
much lighter
because they can win your $50 bounty.
What episode was it on the overlay where we talk about bounty tournaments? I mean, I'm going to look it up so you don't have to know it off the top of your head.
I'm going to say 27.
All right, let's find out. See how close you are.
It might be earlier. I'm going to go 22.
Bounty Tournament Deep Dive, episode 41, where you can listen to Brandon and Ken talk about poker on the Overlay, a poker podcast brought to you by CCG Poker and other poker rooms not in the state of Illinois.
Nice.
You like that?
I do.
Angelo's down.
Out of there. Tyler's all in or fold. I mean, that's where he's at with 10 bigs. 9 bigs, really.
Gerald, small blind, ace 10. I like getting the ace 10 small blind. He raises, opens to 15.
Whoa. He likes to take it down.
And Sniper's got a hand that he can very much call.
The exact spot we've talked about a million times where if Gerald made it 10,000, Sniper's going to defend king-9. And then you have to play a post-flop hand, winning, but out of position against a good player with a decent hand.
Yeah.
Gerald says, forget that. I'm just going to price him out, make it 15,000, and then Sniper will just fold those type of hands. So it's kind of like pick your poison.
Right.
And if he goes over the top, you know that you're beat.
Yeah, you just fold.
You were very strong, and then he raised your strength.
Right.
So you fold. Ace deuce under the gun. Fold. Angelo's out of there. Tyler is out of there. Onto the button.
We know it before he does.
I do. We do. 7-6 on the button. He's out.
He thought about it. Oh, good thing he didn't try to do something tricky, because Snipe's got a real hand. And he's got 15 big blinds. So, again, and I'm assuming the blinds are going up here shortly, so he knows that effective stack is actually smaller, right?
And remember, there's 2.5 big blinds out there because of the ante.
Oh, yeah, we're back to the full big blind ante.
Yeah, so there's a full
somebody
2.5
Somebody
big blinds.
emailed and complained about the big blind ante, that they didn't feel it was fair. This was not to CCG, this is to Texas. So it's fine, I can kind of oust him here. And he was like, I don't think it's fair, and it puts so much more pressure on the other players. He was talking about the value of the antes was higher, and I was like, well, no, they're the same. Instead of 10 people putting it in, it's 1. I guess now with smaller tables, I guess you are paying a little bit heavier price than what you would have done with a 10-handed tournament table. Yeah?
Yeah.
But in all tournaments with antes, like it's the same. I think it's a better structure. There's no doubt about it. Big blind ante structure is way better than the original ante structure. You get more hands an hour.
There's no argument.
There are bigger pots. It's forced action. Some people don't like to be forced into action.
Well, then don't play tournaments. Play cash games. You can sit there and fold all month long.
Hey, speaking of folding all night long, the Knit tried to get a 2-5 game off last weekend.
How'd it go?
Yeah, they got 2-5 going, so that was good. At the max.
Nice.
Friday night, Saturday night, 2-5 game.
Maybe Saturday night again this week.
Let's try it.
I mean, no 4th of July is on.
Yeah, no Sunday 4th of July event. Just 3 events this weekend: Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
All right, so we got a limp with the ace-7 off, and Chris checks, and we have an open end. No, we have a gutter ball for Dan and a middle pair for Chris, but there is 3 spades. No one has a spade. Probably checking all the way down.
Now you got 3 spades, 4 cards to a straight. Yeah, this is gonna get checked the whole way down.
First one to bet wins. 10.
Straight on the board, but four spades. Nobody has a spade.
And chop it up.
It was funny. Dan said straight, or one of them said straight, and the other one was like looking at like, well, you know. And this is one of those moments where if you're playing the board, just flip over your hand.
Yep.
Don't be for the times that I feel like you would be embarrassed or you're worried about players getting information from how you played the hand. Nothing happened. You checked it the whole way down. What are you protecting your hand for?
And you're in the big
Nothing
blind, so
happened.
You didn't even put those chips in
Correct.
voluntarily.
What are they going to get out of that? And it's like, so many times I've seen people be like, oh, there was a straight up board. You didn't table your hand, so you folded. The other guy wins. Like, you don't just get the money back, and that's just like one of those things where I feel bad telling a player that, but it's like, it's your own fault.
It is.
That didn't happen here, but it's just, you know.
Angelo has half the chips in play here, so I didn't realize he is a towering chip leader.
Yeah, everybody else has got a lot less chips. Dan's got 150, though. He's got a healthy stack.
He does, and he's going to probably raise up.
Yeah, he's on the button, folds to him.
So I think the blinds are up to 2K, 4K now, because it's 4K to call. And
12, pretty standard open. I like the triple. Ooh, Angelo with a real hand here, jacks. What do you like here, a raise?
Oh, yeah.
How much?
50.
It's like 36.
36,000.
Dan dumps it quickly. The only thing I don't like about the quick dump is...
You showed that you didn't have anything.
Correct. But I guess, again...
Think about it for 3 seconds.
Or, if you're going to immediately fold, be used to the idea of making an immediate all-in that you're trying to go... You know, like, you got to play both sides, right? Like, you got to set this up. I think it's my biggest...
instantly fold, but then wait a minute.
It's my biggest weakness in tournament plays is I'm not thinking about all of these actions that I've... Well, and not only that, but everything I've done. Like, if you do that exact same scenario an hour later to Angelo when you've got aces, and then you can get him to go all in... You know what I mean? Like, it's... you got to be a little bit both ways, right? Like
balance.
I don't balance well. I also went to the trampoline park yesterday, and I think I hurt my neck.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be seeing me at the events this weekend doing this like the whole time.
Hey, well then you can't look at your phone and watch TikTok the whole time.
I know. Maybe that's what I sprayed my neck from.
All right,
Sniper's all in with 3s. Gonna get a call or a all in. Who's ever? Oh yeah, Tyler's all in. Sniper is gonna get a rebate here, depending on how much and what happens. Ace Queen versus 3s. Classic race, Brando.
25,000.
I'm not crazy about the 3s. I get the idea of going all in.
Well, you only had 12 big, 13 big.
Yeah. Oh, I like doing that and not getting called.
Yeah. It's tough to get outplayed. You just.
And he's not even at risk anymore, so I guess the best case scenario happened.
Or Tyler could have 2s.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, Tyler flops trips, and Sniper needs a 3-ball.
Yep.
A 3-ball, boom.
Twice as good as a 3 is a 6.
Double up, and basically Tyler and Sniper switch chip stacks.
Correct.
Tyler's up to 56, and Sniper's down to 30. It sucks being the absolute short stack in a bounty tournament because you can never win the bounty. And right now, bounties are still valuable. We're not even in the money yet.
And just like that, I'm having a good time again.
1, 2, 3, 4. How many are left? 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I think top 5 or 4.
I think 4 are getting paid, and they bubble up.
They might bubble out of 5th. Let's hope Sniper gets one right here to just get it right back in. He's thinking about it. We don't know what it is. I think there was one bad card in this deck. We're going to find out what it is here in a second.
Good luck.
All in on the mystery hand of the night.
So if there's one bad card, do they not register either card?
Correct, because it won't register just one card.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool, though, if it did. Is he going to get folded around? Gerald, 4 deuce without even seeing it. Guys. he gets a huge jump in chips. No showdown.
Great news. Best case scenario.
Not even at risk.
Does that 2 more times and he's 4th of chips? You know?
Wow. It's huge.
It is.
It's huge. It's got to be huge.
I mean, there's already 10,000 in the pot. Some of these guys have under 50, 60,000.
Unfortunate timing for him to lose that big pot, too, because the very next hand, he's under the gun, and then, right, I mean, that's also a reason to do it with 3s.
Yep.
Under the gun plus 1. I mean, right?
Yeah. Because
you know the blinds are coming up.
And you got to make 2,
right.
Yeah, 2.5 big blinds in 2 hands.
Gerald's thinking about making a play here. Thinks better of himself.
10
deuce, 10 deuce. So fun to see hands that people end up like, just like the randomness of the small blind, big blind, and it's like you're folding dominant hands like they had the exact same hand. It's great.
All right, so Angelo's won all the chips.
Yeah, I don't like that everybody's just going to get a free
The only
read
guy
on
that
my
lost
game.
chips is out of the tournament, so he didn't not featured on that graphic.
This is the Bridgeview Community Center for our new players that have not seen us before.
Nice little spot.
I like it.
I do too.
It's good action. It's spacious.
It is.
It's got a spade. It's got a stage for spades.
The Thunderdome, that small little square table.
Yeah.
All right, Angelo.
Getting squirrely. Oh no. Chris Foley with the. There you go. Pocket Cowboys. Pew 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 pew. Do you call them Cowboys still?
Oh yeah.
I mean, would you ever tell a bad beat story? Uh-oh, Gerald. Did you ever tell a bad beat story where, like, I had Cowboys?
I mean, no.
Okay, so you don't actually use that in poker terminology.
No.
I had Kings.
All right, we got them all in here.
Do you ever use the, yeah, this is just, it's just made for TV poker right here.
It is.
Gerald's never folding. I mean, Angelo raised. Gerald goes all in. Obviously, Angelo calls.
That's 25 big blinds. I guess we're not in the money yet, so ICM isn't that big, but I mean, it's 10s. 10 6-handed.
I mean, at some point, yeah, right? Like, they might not even be thinking about the money yet.
You got to do something. It's a dream spot for Angelo, though.
Kings versus tens.
Yeah, for
nothing at risk.
A big chip stack. Oh, $50
yeah,
bounty.
It's a $215 pot. $215,000, not $215.
There's $50.
Yeah. 80-20 here on Kings versus Tens. Cowboys versus Bo Derricks.
Pretty safe.
No help for Gerald. Gonna need some hearts. Give him a heart. Nope. Jacks. Nah, he's gonna need a 10 and only a 10. 2 10s. 4 ball.
Okay, man.
No dice.
All right.
The better hand that was supposed to win won. Look at all those chips Angelo's got. He's got 600,000 in chips right now. In a tournament that has 800,000 in chips in play.
Yeah, it's no
6,
70%.
7, 8, 900,000.
Yeah, he's got 70% of the chips in play. That's nice.
And more importantly, he's got 100 and something big now.
So now they're at the bubble. They're discussing the fact of what do we do about the bubble. So when players ask you, and it happens all the time, they say, do you want to come out of pocket to pay 5th place? And what that means is everybody comes up with $60 and they pay the guy who busts.
Or whatever amount. But yeah.
$50, $80, $100, whatever it is. That's what they were doing right there.
Yeah. As opposed to taking money out of the prize pool off of first place and moving it to 5th.
You're actually just changing it around.
Right.
Which happens more in like the mid-range tournaments because they won't allow you to change the prize pool. So they kind of have to do it this way. Always pull the money out of your pocket first. Don't wait and say, yeah, no problem, I'll do it at the end. Do it right then and there.
Yeah,
like if you want to do it, do it now. Take it out of your pocket.
Right. If you don't have it, go get it from somebody. You're going to
get
it.
Worst Otherwise,
case is you
no
lose
deal.
And you get it back.
Right.
You're never losing.
The problem is like, again,
Sniper rips it and gets it through, and he is back to 50,000.
Yeah,
which is
with no showdowns, nothing.
He basically won back almost all of those all-in chips.
Correct.
But I mean, Angelo here can really.
For him, can we make it the full?
Put so much. You can almost shove every hand.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play that step.
You're just all in.
Don't trust poker players.
Yeah, I think if we have a majority.
Let's put our money in.
At least 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I want to see it now. Show me now.
So tough.
So this is like Memorial Day is like, I think at this point masks obviously are optional again, so fully vaccinated players, which is still the same as it is now. We were probably at 7 and 6 or 8 and 7. 8-player tournament tables, 7-player cash games. We're up to 9 and 8 now, which I think is going to be the new standard.
I agree. All right, so we have an ace-jack shove, and Angelo obviously.
Chris has been quiet, hasn't really gotten any cards. He's in the small blind with ace-jack. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Just jam it in there.
11 bigs. Angelo's
Can't wait to get it in there.
Yeah, he's got an ace.
And Angelo's going to call.
And a bounty opportunity.
I mean, Angelo's probably going to call without even looking. I don't care what I have. I just call. I mean, it's such a small price to pay to try to knock a player out. That's his job right now. Get another $50 in his pocket.
All the short stacks are annoyed because, they're slightly less annoyed.
And he binks a 4. The rich get richer. Gonna need a jack. Oof. That was a jack there for a second.
Did you? Jacks have faces.
They do. I just thought maybe it would happen. Angelo's sly little smile. Hey, you see that? I just knocked that guy out.
Yeah, so this is what the shorties love. And this is why Angelo's in such a dominant position, because the shorties can maybe.
He's just going to accumulate chips.
Yeah, and I can just sit there and maybe I can squeeze
up
my
to 73% of the tournaments or the chips in play.
Yeah.
Sniper's okay with it. They did pay a bubble, so the bubble got paid already. What, $60 4 ways is how much? 240 or something like that? Yeah. That's fine. Plus your bounties.
Yeah, money back.
Do you ever think that the bubble should argue for more than just kind of break even? I mean, it's not break even because you wasted all of that time. Yeah, I guess it's.
Plus, everybody probably has a bounty at this point, or a couple.
That's true.
So Angelo is all in. and he's going to take this opportunity with every hand.
Yeah, especially good ones. Yeah, King 10 on the button. I mean, he's doing this anyways.
So Angelo can put the maximum pressure on Dan, because Dan does have 15% of the chips in play. Dan, it would be pretty terrible for him to bust.
If you predicted the number accurately, like
well, Dan's the only one that's worried right now about ICM.
Correct.
And what is intercontinental missiles? What does that stand
I
for?
don't know what it stands for.
Actually, half those are
Independent
dead
chip
now.
module.
There you go. Not IBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's what I was thinking.
Forward 2.
That's not what we're talking about. Dan's the only one that has any ICM pressure.
Tons.
The other two are
Tons.
very short stacked. He still has to try to win the tournament. However, if he goes out now to Angelo, like that's just
bad.
Yeah, he could fold his way to second place right now.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Until one of these two gets doubled up, in which case that alleviates some of his pressure.
Now, Angelo did pass up on Queen 10. I'm sorry, Queen 7 suited. Not sure why, but maybe he has been playing every pot and wants to give another player a chance to win the pot.
I never try to do that. I try to get as much as I can. I don't like other players getting opportunities to win money.
Knock him out.
Pre-flop raise. What did that say? I just got to read the
Angelo.
graphic. Holy shit, Ken! What are you doing? There you go. Pre-flop raise. Thanks, past Ken. I still couldn't read it.
26, 26, 13, 6. Tyler's only done 6%.
Nice.
Angelo and Sniper are tied at the top with 26.
Why do people wear the sticker on their hat? See on the brim? I know you have it too. What is that? It's just like a thing?
Yeah.
Let me see that hat. What size head do you have?
8, the maximum.
Holy.
Now, really, it's...
I feel like Harrison
Wow, you look
put on my...
hilarious.
this is 7 5/8. Like, that's a big hat. But that won't fit you? It's tight.
It is too tight. Like it's now really 7 7/8 is what
is your
but
nut
that's like a. They don't make that. That size is like you can only order that size online. They ain't gonna have that at Lids.
What about 8s?
8s have their own little section. It's like the
Fat
big
heads.
and fat. It's like the big and tall section at Kohl's. Like it's like all the 8s are right here. And
Hats for plus-sized heads.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I will say my head is
Yeah,
shrunk.
you're rocking the Dodgers hat today.
Yeah, I went with
I like that one.
Oh yeah, I do too. It's like
Yeah, that's good.
look at the price. $47 for hats these days. I mean,
It's a lot.
I could almost get you a tank of gas.
Almost. All right, Dan is on the small blind, playing into Angelo. Yeah, and Angelo's got position on him. Dan really is in the worst place
And look at
that
this.
he could possibly
Oh, I
be.
thought Angelo raised with 6 deuce.
He could have.
He could have. Now, oh, Dan raised with the 10-5. I wonder if that was intentional.
9-8-3 flop. Nobody flops anything. Dan still got the best hand by far.
But now this is the exact situation where Angelo could just put pressure on him with nothing. He's
out.
not going to.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, like, you don't have to. You can just chill if you're Angelo. You're going to get the heads up. It's just if you want to be a crusher and just try and, I mean, you take Dan out or you get Dan short.
You're
and
just crushing
you just win.
dreams.
You just win.
You're just crushing dreams at that point.
Right, like Angelo can sit there and let Dan try and knock out Sniper and Tyler and whatever, and he can get heads up and still have a 3-1 chip lead.
Yeah.
Or you just try and take out Dan and just win.
Yeah.
That's like, pick your poison. Chill and get heads up or win.
Do we have an idea of what tonight's podcast episode's going to be about?
No.
Or tomorrow's podcast episode's going to be about?
I thought we were
I
doing...
mean, we're going to record it today, but we don't have an idea. Sniper, got a little card dead here.
I don't really know.
Well, if you guys have any thoughts, let us know.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll already
Time
have been
travel
recorded,
backwards,
but we
let us
need
know.
episode ideas. So
yeah.
I feel like if we can get some, Angelo kind of getting hit in the face with the deck here. Jack 10 suited.
Liking it every time.
He raises. Tyler folds.
And this is one of those spots. Tyler's kind of waiting out Sniper.
I'm not gonna lie.
Trying to bump up a spot.
They just traded places now that Tyler paid his big blind.
You know, we could just talk about the WSOP schedule because they have some cool stuff. They released
Thank
it.
you, sir.
All right, then we do that.
I read this article on Poker News the other day about like WSOP on a budget. Like if you only have a $2,000 bankroll, here's
Yeah.
pretty interesting.
But at least he knew I was honest.
I also saw
Like, all right,
an
let's
article
stand
where
up,
it was
guys.
like
Yeah,
one of the poker
for
pros
sure.
said something about like if you're playing the WSOP to change your life, what you should do is change your life and then go play the WSOP.
that's
And I was
great.
like,
Wow,
it's like next level. Angelo with 5s now on the button with the 2 shorties next to him. Dan already folded. King deuce could have called it. Would have been fine. 94. It's like I want to do it, but you really know you can't
know
be
it's
good.
wrong. All right, 38-42. And again, as Sniper and Tyler go lower and lower in chip counts, Dan still faces more and more pressure.
Yep.
I wonder if Angelo is going to let him live, or just start shoving every hand.
So this is the perfect textbook definition of ICM pressure
this is like
for Dan, who is in the 8 seat in the blue hat, because he's got 150,000 chips. The other two have under 40, and then the chip leader's got a massive stack.
Right here, if Angelo shoves 92 cards and it goes fold, and
he should not be going out third or fourth. He should be getting second place money, worst case scenario, and then try to finagle his way heads up to,
like right here in this spot. All right, so fold, and Dan.
And then it's Dan and Angelo. Dan, he's not only got a ton of ICM pressure, he's in the worst effing spot because he's got to play into Angelo every time. Angelo is in a super dominant position.
And now you're getting froggy with Jack Deuce, and
getting froggy.
It's a little bit dicey. How are you going to win?
Wow.
You got to fold. We don't know Angelo's card.
I got to write that down. Getting froggy.
And look, Angelo. I mean, honestly, like you guys think I'm crazy, but like Dan can fold like a king here. Just because he kind of has to.
I'm pretty sure Angelo had a king there because I think the card that was bad was the king of clubs. So I think Angelo had a king there. I don't know what the other card was, but it was a king of clubs. Getting froggy.
Where are you going to put that?
I'm going to write down on my notes of new memes to put out.
Okay.
Meme notes. Note memes.
Note memes.
Yeah, memes. CCG meme. Getting froggy. We put like a Frogger thing out
Absolutely,
there.
Like
It'll be great.
Yeah.
It'll be like the Wednesday thing, so people have already seen it. So check out yesterday's post of Getting Froggy with Jack 4.
So getting Jack Deuce, but
whatever.
You got like a little Frogger, and you got a bunch of semis coming. And if you're getting froggy,
you're getting close to getting jacked by one of them semis. We probably missed something here.
No,
Tyler went all in. Sniper calls with the ace queen, which is great.
So
we're going to see the two short stacks. This is what Dan wants, right?
Yep.
Let them do it. I mean, really, Dan would like to see Angelo knock out both players at once.
Or Dan knock out the players. But
Dan's in that position where it's going to be unlikely for that to happen because he's going to have to call an all in and then have Angelo act behind him. That's the tough part, right? Ace King versus Ace Queen. See, I told you the King of Clubs was bad. Yep. I also replaced that King of Clubs on Friday at Bert's event, which is super fun. I might actually post that thing because it's like all these finance nerds that do it. Hopefully they don't watch CCG Poker, but you guys were super cool. I had fun. But like, they were great. They had no idea what they were doing to play. And I'm like, how does this smart of people who can write codes for NASDAQ type stuff, and yet they have no idea how to play. Yeah.
Right,
how do I have a straight?
Really quick here. If the graphics are right, Sniper has him.
I have a feeling whoever wins this hand, though, is going to give him a real run.
Tyler has him super.
No, but Sniper has him covered by 1,000 chips.
Oh, right.
Which is kind of important.
Technically, Sniper's not all in.
No, which kind of sucks for Tyler because he doesn't have
you're
the
here
bounty
Thursday,
if he eliminates it.
Or we just
look at this. Tyler's still a favorite.
Yep, with the clubs and a 10.
And the king.
All right, let's see what happens, Mr. Sniper. No sniping, Sniper. We knew the club was coming. Cent Park Lyle. What is Cent Park Lyle, do you think?
No idea.
Sure.
So Sniper is down to crumbs. Nothing.
Your memes are great today. Down to crumbs. Oh, man. We should just do a podcast of like shit Brandon says. Down to crumbs, getting froggy with Jack Deuce. Oh, that's so good.
So it looks like the graphics are slightly off.
So basically the next hand, we're just going to play for snipers.
So Sniper is looking to get it in here with any two cards because he doesn't want to pay the ante and not be able to double up.
Correct.
So he should be in here.
Right now, he has access to tripling, quadrupling his stack, whatever people. Yeah, he's calling it no matter what. Oh, he's got an ace.
Yeah, but right now he's gonna at least
he gets
3x,
right.
and he gets to play for the whole ante.
Because somebody had a question with that.
6 or 7x.
Later, somebody was like, "Oh, he doesn't have enough to call." I'm like, "The ante's his no matter what, because he's already paid his antes, because he's already paid the blinds for that round."
If he had to pay the ante, he can only win it.
Well,
both ways.
No, if he folded and then just. I know you know what it is, but if he were to fold and play the next hand and have to put in a 4K ante, and he only has 1,500 in chips, what happens is he puts in his 1,500, and then what is he allowed to win?
Only 1,500.
Yeah,
only that ante.
Everybody else is free rolling against him, and all he can do is keep his chip stack. You don't even get any chips.
Yeah.
You get nothing.
You have to face 5 hands, and you
as Judge Smale says in Caddyshack, you get nothing. That sounded half Schwarzenegger.
I've never seen that movie.
Caddyshack?
No, but that wasn't too.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, check. They're just
Angelo and Tyler are along for the ride. They're the small blind, big blind. They're just going to run this out. Nobody's hit anything except for Sniper, who just jacked a huge ace.
I got nuts.
So he's going to triple up plus the ante, which is more than that. So he should have how many in chips? Let's see if the graphics are right. 4,500 plus the ante of 4,000 should be 8,500 chips. Why is it 16.5?
I got a Canadian full house.
3 pairs, Canadian full house. I don't know why it's 16.5.
Canadian full house.
You gotta make it worth it.
I'm just trying to figure out what it is, because like we're going to be able to see what he has.
Oh, 7.5. That's right.
Yeah, it's just they showed the pot. Oh, there was a side pot.
Yeah, they showed the full pot. He only won the main and lost the side. And but now he gets torched for 4,000. 8,000. He's all in again.
Yep. All in again.
Yep.
This would be an epic run-up if he could run it up.
Oh, so I think they're small blind ante now. Blinds are 3,000, 6,000. It's a small blind ante call.
5 players. It goes down to the small blind ante. All right, Secret Sniper. We don't know what he has. Dan's got an A7. He's going to raise it. A little dangerous, but I like it. He's been quiet for a while.
Could have.
Tyler's out. He's going to isolate Sniper and try to get that.
Man, I would have loved to see Angelo shove there and see what.
I know. What did Angelo have?
7-6. But still, I think Dan would have to fold.
Yeah. All right, what's the other hand here? King 5.
That stupid king of clubs.
It's gone now. We'll be good. It is confirmed. The table will be at the max this weekend, so that'll be great.
Did somebody like just text you and confirm? Like, how do we get that
Bert told me that he'd have the table fixed.
Okay.
Here we go.
Ace ball.
Sniper's gonna need some help here. He's down to nothing.
He's down
Cannot
to
win.
Another ace of diamonds coming on the river for a misdeal. It's the only way he can survive.
It's a good run. It's a good run. He's a pretty good. He's actually a really good player all the way around. He does really well in tournaments. He does really well in cash games. I like his style of play. It's uber aggressive when he wants to be aggressive, and uber tight when he wants to be tight. But he's not pegged as a nit. He's not pegged as the wild man like a John. He's very good at going back and forth, and I think that's the highest compliment you can get as a player is that you don't get stereotyped to one or another. Other than he's just a strong player, right?
All right, so we got 3.
Down to 3. 3 amigos. 3 musketeers. What other 3 are there?
Stooges.
The 3 Stooges. No, it's good. All right, another meme.
Okay.
This Wednesday meme brought to you by Brandon. Getting froggy with it. Did you mean getting jiggy with it?
No, I'm not
you
getting
just
froggy.
made it strong. You were thinking Frogger in your mind.
No, I wasn't thinking Frogger.
That just came out?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Fireworks.
So now I think, again, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but if Tyler had more chips or he wasn't so short, Dan would just shove here. Because it's like a slam dunk shove. But, like, again, he doesn't want to go out.
Right.
Third. So he's gonna play it safe. And
if they were closer in chip stack, where
Yeah.
it wouldn't be so detrimental for him to get third place money, where he's leaving so much money on the table by letting a guy with such a short stack stay in the tournament, get second.
You're just all in. I mean, like, the book says to go all in, but, like, ICM
And what is
says,
that called? Like, laddering up is when you fold to ladder up to get higher. And is there a reversal of that term? Like, level down?
Yeah, it's ICM suicide.
Just ICM. Yeah, but I can't make a meme for ICM
You
suicide.
really? I mean, you could.
That seems.
You can have like the eye like hanging.
That seems
like,
that seems in poor taste.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right.
Please go to
ICM
ccgpoker.com for information on charity poker events.
You can put ICM disaster, and then you can make like a
go.
TNT bomb, but have it say ICM, and it's like.
There you go. ICM disaster.
Having trouble spelling disaster? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other day I couldn't spell.
I can't spell anything.
August. I spelled it like AGUST, and then I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Oh.
I abbreviated it without abbreviating it.
I might be the worst speller on earth.
I'm pretty bad.
I mean, like when your sister asks to spell
Angelo.
things.
Wait, Dan just raised with ace 3, 8-3 here.
8-3, take it down.
I guess he's trying to
switch gears a little bit.
He's trying to create some ICM disaster zone.
Yeah.
He wants to be the. I guess you can't fold every single time. You got to occasionally.
Yeah.
You got to punch a giant every once in a while. And Angelo's clearly the giant at this table. Metaphorically or physically, whatever the case may be.
I would be all in every hand with Angelo.
You would just play the.
I'd be all in.
The dick card.
You guys figure it out. Who's going to risk it first? I'm going to have so many chips, it doesn't even matter if I double you up.
I don't even care what you have.
Right. Because I'm going to get it through 5 times, and then you're going to pick up kings, and then double up and be in the exact same spot. Dan's raising again.
King 10.
Yeah, pretty nice hand.
And in all honesty, in Dan's defense, Angelo really hasn't pressed a bunch with the big stick.
No.
I mean, he has. It's not like he's playing soft,
no.
but he's not exploiting the
like
players.
There, just all in.
Correct.
What are you going to do with King 10?
Jam.
You going to get it in? If I have an ace, you're behind 60-40, and then you're going to miss out on all the money on the table.
Right.
Like, good luck. Figure it out.
He doesn't care if Tyler calls. Does not care. Nope. And really, it's not even it's not. He's still got him dominated if he doubles up Dan.
Queen 3. I'm all in. All in. Boo.
Boo, Angelo. Boo. Ooh, ace 9.
This is an all in.
Ooh, we're up to 9,505 downloads on the overlay
we need to get
podcast.
10,000 before episode 50.
What episode are we on?
49.
Oh boy. Yeah, we should be close.
Ooh, maybe our 50th episode will get us our 10,000 downloads.
Oh, that'd be cool as shit.
It would be.
Race to 10K. Or we're going to give away a World Series seat.
This is totally not true.
I was about to say, like, maybe a mini main event. The 1K.
So check out tomorrow's episode of The Overlay, episode 49, the WSOP schedule, and how to play it on a budget.
Yeah.
We'll just steal that Poker News article.
It's great.
Borrow that Poker News article.
Regurgitate it.
You know, Chad Holloway from Poker News follows The Overlay on Twitter.
Yeah. That's not good. Oh, that is good.
I mean, it's awesome.
It is. Until he finds out we're just ripping off all this.
We're using it as a
educational,
and we're using it as a inspiration. He's an inspiration. All right, Angelo with ace 5 up against a raise from Dan. Did he re-raise? Ooh, so Angelo's getting a little sneaky there. He's kind of letting Dan hang himself a little bit here. Dan's got to just keep going, right? What are you raising with 9-8 if you're not going to keep going, Dan? Keep going. Ride the rail. He's got a gut shot, too. Angelo's just laying in the weeds. I feel like this hand could be...
Now, I think if Dan checks the turn here, Angelo's going to try and steal it. Is that a king of spades? Because that's a great card to bluff.
I think it's the king of clubs.
Oh, because it's a bad card?
Yep.
Right, so now, Dan, this is... Did it go check?
It did.
Angelo, you're disappointing me. All right, Angelo's got the best hand. I mean, he doesn't even have to bluff. He's just going to win.
Now, what do you like here? Do you like him betting? Do you like him folding? You only have ace high. Can you beat anything? Can you fold if he raises you?
You can beat all the gutter balls. You can beat the missed spades. I don't know if his hands is good enough to check with check down value. What are you trying to get a fold? A 7? But a 7's not going to fold because you would have jammed the king on the turn. I don't know. It's tough. Angelo really doesn't have anything. Like...
All he can beat is the 8-9. Just
8-9, the 10-9, the spades.
Queen 10. He beats Queen 10, which clearly could have raised.
8-6, some weird stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know. Worked out. Worked out. And Dan has ace-8 on the button.
I do like some of Dan's hands have been bad. Now he's limping in. Oof. They're getting tricky over here.
It's real tricky.
It's like
Angelo will happily limp along with the 7-6 of diamonds, and Tyler will happily check the 5-4 off. And look at these percentages, 40, 30, 20.
see who flops what.
Should have not made
Family pot to the river.
Family pot to the river, Tyler calls for. Holy smokes. All right, Tyler flops middle pair and a gutter. Dan flops top pair. Angelo flops a flush draw. That's like a setup.
Yikes.
A setup. This could be the last hand of the tournament. Everybody can get this all in.
Tyler is betting his 5. Dan is
Raising with his ace.
raising his
and
ace.
Angelo can just go all in.
Angelo.
I mean,
Angelo. Angelo.
But he's
Don't get
just
out of...
gonna-
Oh, I see a chunk of blue.
He's calling. Tyler gets rid of his. He realizes.
I mean, in his mind, he's hoping that this happens, right? He's hoping that they get into it and Angelo knocks Dan out. King's not going to help Angelo at all. He would have liked to turn a middle card there, try to get some straight outs as well. Bet from Dan.
12,000. What a great price.
Also 12,000 in orange.
Yep.
I like the call earlier. I like the call because he put it out in orange.
12.
Less confident.
I mean, Angelo couldn't be happier getting 10 to 1 on his money with a flush draw. Check, check. Ace is going to win, and a nice pot to Dan.
Yep, 123,000.
Dan couldn't afford to lose that one,
Nope.
and he did.
I think he was along for the ride there.
Yep.
No matter what happens, anything Angelo does there, I think he gets a call. So I guess he lost the minimum,
Yeah,
which is great.
it is.
Good playing.
Better than losing the maximum.
I do not like to lose the maximum.
I do that a lot.
I like to lose the maximum.
Feels good driving home though. You lost so much money.
Yeah,
You pay for
I
rent, and it
totally,
just feels
I
great.
crushed losing the most amount of money today.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't leave any money on the table.
No, couldn't have left home. Couldn't have left with less.
Couldn't have left with less.
Fold, fold. Another one for Dan.
Another one for Dan.
Sounds good.
All right, so this will be a 2-part series.
Is it?
Yeah, 2-part series.
Oh.
Kind of crazy, huh? To
Yeah.
think that you would think that this tournament's almost over, but alas, folks, it's not.
I definitely thought it was one part.
No, 2 parts. Lots of play happens here. Lots of things in action. Ace 6 for Mr. Tyler. Spades, come on.
All
Yep,
in.
all in. 10-4 for Dan.
56,000.
52 for Angelo.
Don't
No
even
bueno.
matter.
No bueno.
Feels bad to have 80% of the chips in play. 2 big blinds
Thanks,
in the
guys. I
pot,
wanna
and you
leave you.
can't call.
Yeah.
And 8 more big blinds. Sucks.
I like hanging out with you guys. You tell really cool stories. You guys tell really cool stories.
Did you notice I figured out the
Talking
ticker on the
folks.
bottom? I never knew how to
you-
do that.
Yeah, you
Mentioned that before.
reference it every single time we've had one of these since the pandemic.
I do like to talk about a lot of things that
It's okay. It's like your mom. You repeat yourself.
Shh, my mom does repeat herself.
It's pretty impressive.
My mom does repeat herself.
That was funny.
Did you like that one?
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
I'm
I
good.
hope
But-
that the audience is like.
Yeah. We're 40 minutes in. Nobody's watching this but my mom. Hey, Mom.
That's definitely first act.
And maybe like the few like diehard CCG
yeah.
fans.
Manoli's definitely watching.
Yeah, I like Manoli. He offered to help. Oh, new felts. If you haven't noticed, there is new felts at CCG. So
All of them are we good?
close. We'll see if the new cash game. We got new cash games coming. We got new felts coming.
I was like, I
Tournament
definitely
tables we're gonna
was
do
first
on
act.
Thursday because I think I'm gonna go early Thursday. So all the tournament tables should be redone. Like this is great. We got so much stuff happening.
That's good.
Summer of
Okay, I'll just do
CCG.
your job.
It's like hot girl summer, but it's hot CCG summer.
Yeah.
And actually, it's at the max, which is like cold CCG summer.
Yep.
It's so cold there.
told you.
But everybody knows I'm afraid that if I tell them that it's too cold and they need to turn the air conditioning up, what's going to happen?
I don't know if you
It's
guys
gonna
care
be
about
hot.
that.
It's going to go from
Muggy.
from below freezing to like
Ruin our
80
tables.
degrees. Yeah, it's going to be miserable. I'd rather be cold, bring a sweatshirt, than
We really should. I mean, we would make a bunch of money if we sold $180 hoodies. Everybody at the PLO table would buy one.
Yep. If we put some cool on there, like, I won the bird with Cowboys. No?
Getting froggy.
Getting froggy?
Get a $20 early bird.
All right, Dan's all in here with an ace.
No. Dan raised.
Sorry.
Tyler's all in.
Dan raised. Good raise by Dan
Is
on the
it?
button. I like it. He's on the button with
Yeah,
the
but
suited
if
king.
he's going to make it 18 and fold, then he should just make it 12 and fold.
Well, he didn't fold, did he?
No, but if he's thinking about it.
Yeah, I guess this is what you wanted, right? You're enticing Tyler to go all in with weaker hands than what he would have done if he shoved by himself. Shoving on a call. He's counting them out. I just won these shits from Angelo. Do I want to give them to Tyler? We'll find out. 60-40, it's not that bad. I mean,
No.
Brandon, give us a breakdown. How do you feel about that one? Kindly give a breakdown of this
Oh, I mean,
one.
it's fine. I mean, just if you're going to raise fold, then just
Yeah,
don't
what was
put so much.
what was the call?
Blinds are 3-6, and he made it 18.
I mean, that's pretty standard. I guess 2.5. You were thinking make it
Yeah.
15.
Make it 15. Save 3,000.
Yeah, I guess
Or
that's
14.
If you can save 3,000 10 times, that adds up to
30.
30K.
Right, which is
30Ks.
5 big blinds.
Yeah, it's a lot. So you should be more aware of your sizing and what you're doing, and not arbitrarily just putting out the same 3 times bet every time. 2.5 is the same as 3 times the big blind, and you save money each and every time for win
Same
and
thing's
lose.
going to happen. He's going to shove a6 or he's going to fold 6 deuce.
Right.
So all the times he shoves and you fold, you save money. Or just jam. And then you
Well, he's got Angelo
Oh, he
behind
does
him,
have
right?
Angelo
So that's
behind
not going to happen.
All right, 4K, 8K with a 4K small blind ante.
I wish they would change the BB to something
SP?
smaller, but I get
Something
it.
smaller. SS.
All right, Tyler on the button, 6'3". Just got some chippies.
Some free chippy chippies.
He ain't getting any more in there.
Dan
Fivers.
limping.
Is Angelo going to get froggy with the 8 deuce?
Looks like it.
He's getting froggy. Double it? I don't know.
16 more.
23,000? How much did he
Maybe
bet there?
24.
29,000.
All right, Dan.
All right, so if you're Angelo and you get a call here, are you firing on the flop if it's all low cards?
You're firing the high cards. for
Fire
sure.
the high cards. So ace,
Oh,
deuce,
it's
4.
Dream.
Jam.
Dreamy for Angelo.
Stick it in there. He does bet, so that's good. 25,000.
He's got a gutter ball. And now we're
Dan
just,
calls. I mean, now
We're
at
all
this
in.
point. Ooh, check. I don't like.
No, because now Dan's like, oh, maybe I am good.
River is a 6, which means the 5s are good. Less likely to get. Yeah. Angelo gave up after the flop. I feel like if he'd have fired the turn, he would
Yeah,
have
you
won
got to fire the
pot.
turn.
If he'd have fired the river, he'd have won the pot. If he'd have gone all in on the flop, he'd have won. It's so easy to say these things when we
you see
know
the
what the
cards.
hands are. Yeah.
Less likely, he might get called on the river.
No, bring
Definitely
it
not
back.
getting called if he bets the turn.
He might get called on the river. Yeah, because
People don't like to go for the turn.
turn's the best place.
The turn's the best place. It's where you like turn the non-believers into believers. Mm-hmm. Oh man, he raised and then he bet the flop. Oh, and then he bet the turn. Yikes!
He got something
Fives
for
ain't,
sure.
Fives ain't good.
5s ain't good.
All right, Dan is calling 8,000 from the button. Definitely got the king of clubs in his hand. Angelo's
Ooh,
limping.
Tyler's got king 10.
Ooh, this is a tough spot. Tyler's all in.
Yeah. 81,000. The other two guys got chips now. I mean, Dan's pressure is still very high. Getting easier, though.
It is.
He really wants to see, before that ICM pressure busts, he either needs to see Tyler double up or obviously get busted. I mean, if he gets busted, then there's no pressure anymore.
Correct.
Huh?
That's
And
the
Angelo
break.
is leaking a little bit here.
He is. And not,
I don't wanna take
and
him
not
from you. I wanna
by
take him
poor
from you.
play, just
No.
a couple of bad.
I mean, he did get in there with the A-deuce.
You
I like
cracked
the
my-
deuce.
Well, I didn't crack.
He didn't play bad.
You didn't crack it. You were ahead by a lot. But
Tyler was fun to listen to. He gets more talkative as it goes for the second half here, so look forward to that. He's funny.
thanks, guys. Appreciate
I mean, him and Angelo are sitting right next to each other.
Yeah,
which
and
is
Angelo
nice.
likes to talk.
He does.
Let me have a hope.
Yeah.
Are you a talker at the table?
Not really.
It depends on how I'm feeling. If
Yeah,
I'm
me
winning,
too.
I talk. If I'm losing, I don't say
Zero
shit.
worse.
Yeah.
No,
kind of guy.
if you win,
All right, Tyler with queens. I feel like you got to be careful here. You've been going all in on everything, and I guess now you
switching
pretend you
to
got.
I want some credit for
Oh
giving
boy,
you
how do they
such
not
a
go
good
broke?
What?
Yeah,
Call check.
they're both trying to trap the other player.
Yeah, sure,
All right.
that'd be cool.
Look, Tyler's checking into him. How does this not explode?
I don't know. He just snap jams.
Yeah, not Snap Jam, but
Oh, he snap jammed.
Space Jam,
Snapped.
Snap Jam.
He threw the.
Did you see all the Scottie Pippen stuff that came out?
Did you see Space Jam 2's coming out?
I'm not watching that.
Why not? You don't
Is
like
it cold?
No,
Oh,
I hate
cold.
LeBron.
yeah, I like LeBron a lot less.
I'm a Jordan fan.
You'll see it on
Me too.
Thursday.
Can't be
I
both.
think I'll show you now.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't. Pick a side, Brando.
A side of
Because I
what?
want it.
Either you're Darth Vader side or you're a Jedi Knight. You
That's
can't
not
be.
true.
You can't be both.
Jack 4 on station.
You can't be like, oh, I think the Siths have some good ideas. A lot of Star Wars talk for a guy who doesn't know Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't know. He snap jammed.
What happened there?
I don't even. I can't even. My mind can't comprehend. So.
That's two players getting too tricky. That's too tricky squared.
Yep.
Get it? Too tricky squared.
I do. Maybe put that one
Write
down.
that one down.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to fill dead air here when I'm.
Well, there's no dead air. Nothing's happening here. I mean,
we
you're
could
writing down-
literally just hear a rack fall
gotta be
in the room.
Yeah.
It's so quiet you can hear a rack fall.
And we got a raise by Dan and Angelo's calling. And we're going.
Yeah, I mean,
heads
because
up.
when you have Ace King suited and you don't raise from the big blind, what do you do the next hand?
The raise was 7-3.
You raise with 7-3 off.
What's your name, man? Dan. It's been fun.
And we flop a whole lot of nothing. First player to bet wins.
Angelo, Tyler.
Dan's gonna bet it. He opened. He's gonna c-bet it. Did I use that one right?
Yeah. And Angelo's not going to.
Yeah, Angelo's not gonna get froggy with that one. Just jamming in all the terms I can get in.
It's good. I mean, nobody's done the crumbs yet, so.
Nice. Nice. Touche.
Okay, cool.
All right, Angelo's massive chip stack has been knocked down, and he's still,
Just to make things,
60%.
60% of chips in play.
Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, I really don't know what just happened there with the queens. If the queens don't play it tricky and raise, then the ace king shoves. But because the queen's limp, the ace king leveled over him and said, I'm going to play it sneaky too.
See how it goes.
Ace king's not really one of those sneaky hands, though. It's tough. But he got off cheap. He bricked a flop and he only lost
He
the
really
big
should
blind.
have doubled up. He should have doubled them up.
Yep.
I guess we don't know what the turn of the river would have been, but still.
He ain't it.
Tyler with an ace.
Once again.
Once
Once
he's
again,
all in.
all in, sir. Angelo is probably not calling here.
Wow.
Dan's going to see it with the king jack.
Linked in with
Here we
something.
go.
He's tired. I want you out,
Jack
kid.
King. I'm ahead.
Get out of my pot. Get out of my pot.
Angelo loves to see it.
And it's off. At some point,
Getting
right?
the pots
Are
right.
you always rooting against the short stack?
Here,
Like
a lot more than I
always?
thought I did.
Usually. Maybe a little less than bounties because you want the bounty
It's like
yourself.
shuffling, you know.
But like if Tyler had 21,000, I'd be rooting for him to double up because I
No, I
want
had
that,
that
even
much.
if it's 42. But 121. But yeah, like right here, I would be rooting for Dan if I was Angelo.
Knock another player out, ladder up in the tournament,
Yep.
keep going.
Yep.
Well, this looks like this might be our
Alrighty.
last hand before
Good luck.
the break. So does that mean that he's going to survive or not? Check it out next time. No, we still got time.
You know when you'd watch those WSOP episodes and like
Yeah.
There'd be 4 minutes left until the show. Like,
No,
I guess I know who wins here.
Yeah. It's fine.
This really isn't one of those. Because either thing can happen because there's a part 2.
There's a whole nother part 2.
988.
Keep it going.
All right, Tyler flops a 9. Doesn't really matter for
change
Dan. He's
anything.
still looking for a king or jack, which he needed originally, down to 14%. Needs a king or a jack. With
Tyler
City.
Woo! Chip in a chair. Look what it turned into.
I told you, he gets fun.
I told you I'm coming for you, Angelo.
Told you I was going to win with that
Coming
ace.
for you.
Coming for you, Angelo, is what he said. Sweet. So now Tyler and Dan just switch
Switch places. So now Dan is no longer under any ICM pressure.
No.
Which is nice.
It is.
Is that it? Do we have one more? Did you cut this off weird?
I mean, I guess we could stop it now.
We don't. I mean, I don't want to stop.
I think we got one more hand in. We always stop on like a fun hand. Like, let's do it on like a random hand.
Okay.
So this is all bonus episode time.
I don't know what to say. I feel like.
Because it's bonus episode.
Yeah.
You should be playing the red, white, and blue deep stack tournament this weekend at the Max.
Yeah.
Today, Friday, and Saturday, 4th of July weekend.
I'm gonna say we're gonna have 128.
We had 115 in the Mega Stack last week. 115. It was sick. All right, Angelo.
Now misdealt here. Tyler got the burn card.
Can't do that anymore, Angelo. I got money now.
Would have had 6s. Now he has a6.
Do you know that, or are you just making shit up?
I know that.
Oh, good.
Half the time.
Half the time he's right.
Other time he had a6 of clubs.
There you go.
And he's gonna fold.
Yeah, I mean he
stacking
just got
chips.
those.
What's my line?
I love that line.
If a guy's raising,
Nobody's bluffing when they're stacking their chips from the previous hand.
Yep.
Not bluffing. Dan's getting froggy with the 9-4 suited. He's hoping to catch Angelo here with the 49ers. And as we all know, for 49er fans, they have not been successful lately.
No, and look at that. That was.
What do you know?
flop.
They just won the Super Bowl.
They made it to the Super Bowl.
The only thing that could be better is a 10 on the turn.
Ooh, now a 10. Oh no, it's a
Yeah, now he's got a boat.
What do you do when you have 9-4 and you have a boat?
Yeah, he checks. Angelo bet. You call. ZZ. Ace, ace, ace. I'm thinking ace, 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 ace. Please have hearts. Straight, something. Now he bets into him. And Angelo goes, what could he have?
Yeah.
What could he have? What could you possibly have? You don't have a 4. You can't have a 4. It's
straight?
impossible. But Angelo doesn't have anything, so
I would show that if I was Dan. Like, ha ha ha.
I'm capable of the 4-9. That's going to do it for episode part 1 of 2 of the Memorial Day Big Bounty Deepstack. 3-ways action going in for the rest.
And pretty good chip stacks here. We got 55, 30.
It's leveling out.
Yeah,
I think we can see that this tournament is far from over. So catch us out next week, and then we should have the next like 4 or 5 weeks of Thursday Night Poker ready for us. We should be back on track. No more vacations.
We'll have
we
a
should be good to
2-5
go.
game. We'll have the red, white, and blue. We'll have
Correct.
some stuff.
Yep, it'll be good. Thanks for watching. Catch us next time. Bye.